Imagine a snowy battlefield. Two legendary snipers locked in a silent duel. One is a Finnish ghost cloaked in white. The other, a decorated American warrior with a feather in his cap. White Death versus White Feather. Who would win? Join us as we pit history's deadliest marksmen against each other in a battle of skill, strategy, and survival. Who will reign supreme? This is a sniper showdown you won't want to miss. Hit that subscribe button and lock and load because we're about to go deep into the deadliest game of cat and mouse ever played. In one corner, we have the legendary Simo Haioha, known as the White Death by the Russians, who were eliminated by the dozen. Responding to his country's call to arms after the Soviet Union's invasion in the 1930s, Haioha proved himself to be one of the deadliest marksmen in history, with an estimated 259 confirmed hits. On the other hand, we have the United States' own Carlos Hathcock, a legend in his own right. With 93 confirmed hits and dozen more unconfirmed, his body count may be lower, but Hathcock is famous for undertaking some of the most dangerous and seemingly impossible missions ever assigned to a sniper. Hathcock earned the nickname White Feather from his enemies after the distinctive feather he wore in his bush hat. A deliberate choice to, in his words, level the playing field for those trying to target him. In 1939, the Soviet Union's greatest fear was an invasion by a modern and rearmed Germany. After suffering devastating losses at the hands of Germany in the last World War, and from France during the Napoleonic Wars, the Soviet Union was determined to avoid another invasion at all costs. Believing that the war with Germany was inevitable, the Soviets established defense positions far from key industrial centers such as Leningrad. To create a buffer zone, they demanded that Finland cede 19 miles, 30 kilometers, along parts of its border. Additionally, the Soviets demanded the ceding of several islands and permission to establish a military base on the Hanko Peninsula for 30 years. In exchange, the Soviet Union offered to cede the municipalities of Rapola and Parijärvi, an area roughly twice the size of that demanded by the Soviets. The Finnish parliament considered the offer, but the public strongly opposed the demands. In response, the Soviet secret police staged a false flag operation against one of their border posts, shelling it with artillery fire, killing 4 guards and injuring 9 others. This provided the Soviets with a pretext to declare war, leading to the outbreak of the Winter War from 1939 to 1940. Simo Haioha swiftly joined the military and was deployed to the front lines, demonstrating exceptional marksmanship honed from childhood hunting. Despite being offered a modern rifle, he chose his reliable Mosin Nagant M91 with iron sights, achieving remarkable hits from long distances. This decision proved practical, as sunlight reflecting off scopes often exposes snipers. Establishing himself as an expert marksman, Haioha was tasked with eliminating high-value targets in harsh conditions, often with a spotter. To evade detection, he took precautions like chilling his breath with snow and fortifying his position with icy snowbanks. Enduring severe winters on Finland's eastern border, he once withstood a target Soviet artillery barrage. Despite a severe injury from an enemy sniper's explosive bullet, he recovered in a field hospital, making a significant contribution to Finland's defense during the Winter War, and achieving the highest confirmed sniper hit count in history. Decades later, Carlos Hathcock embarked on his own solitary campaign. With the Vietnam War escalating, Hathcock, inspired by World War II Marine stories, enlisted at 17. Before Vietnam, he gained acclaim in shooting championships, showcasing his skill with a rifle inherited from his Arkansas hunting upbringing. His early experiences in hunting and his exposure to war stories from World War II Marines shaped his approach to sniper warfare, making him a formidable and resourceful sniper. In 1966, Hathcock deployed to Vietnam as a military policeman, but quickly grew dissatisfied and sought combat. His opportunity came with a corps-wide initiative to assign snipers to infantry platoons, selecting Hathcock for his numerous marksmanship awards. Soon he was in the field, hunting enemy snipers and targeting high-priority VIPs. One of Hathcock's most legendary and challenging missions began with a perilous and secret assignment. Initial Marine sniper recruits were simply warned of its low survival odds. As an instructor, Hathcock volunteered, believing himself the best sniper for the job, a testament to his strategic thinking and confidence in his skills. The mission required him to travel alone for days towards an enemy encampment. Once there, he crawled for nearly 3 days, moving inches per hour to evade enemy patrols, all to eliminate a North Vietnamese general. Dubbed White Feather Sniper by Viet Cong and NVA for the distinctive feather on his cap, Hathcock aimed to level the playing field for anyone targeting him. A $30,000 bounty was placed on his head, but no enemy sniper succeeded despite many attempts, a testament to his bravery and determination. One adversary known as the Cobra engaged Hathcock in a day-long duel in the dense jungle, each silently hunting the other. As dusk approached, a fleeting glint revealed the Cobra's position to Hathcock, who swiftly shot through the Cobra's rifle scope, instantly killing him. Questions arise about who would prevail in a hypothetical sniper duel between Hyoha and Hathcock. Dubbed the White Death versus the White Feather, Hyoha's record makes him the deadliest sniper ever, influenced by the nature of the Winter War, where Finnish troops faced massive Soviet forces. This war, known for its harsh winter conditions and the Finnish army's successful defense against the larger Soviet forces, provided Hyoha with a target-rich environment, defending fortified positions against large-scale assaults, with Soviet soldiers standing out against the snow due to lack of winter uniforms. Conversely, Hathcock's Vietnam War experience differed significantly, with fewer large-scale engagements and more company-level skirmishes in dense jungle terrain. This context explains the contrast in their hit counts, highlighting the influence of their respective war environments on their lethal effectiveness. Though Hathcock did participate in the defense of fire bases, he often had to hunt for his targets. He was tasked with eliminating enemy VIPs, requiring him to be very selective about who he shot to avoid giving himself away. Therefore, the hit count alone does not determine which was the superior sniper. However, both men had legendary exploits, suggesting they were evenly matched in terms of skill. Hyoha routinely scored hits on soldiers hundreds of yards away using iron sights, while Hathcock famously shot an elite enemy sniper straight through his own scope, the bullet never grazing the sides of the scope. How then do their weapons match up? Hyoha famously wielded an old M1891 Russian bolt rifle, equipped with a 7.62 round. The rifle boasted an effective firing range of 500 meters for point targets and 800 meters for area targets. These capabilities could be enhanced with optical sights. It weighed approximately 9 pounds, 4 kilograms, and featured a barrel length of 29 inches, 740 millimeters. In contrast, Hathcock operated a Winchester Model 70, designed initially as a hunting rifle and adapted for military sniper use. Chambered with a .3006 round, its maximum effective ranges were similar to Hyoha's M1891. Weighing between 6 and 8 pounds with a 26-inch barrel, the Winchester Model 70 was slightly lighter and more maneuverable in dense foliage compared to Hyoha's M1891. However, the differences in their weapons alone are unlikely to determine a clear advantage, as both rifles were closely matched in specifications. Hathcock's .3006 round may have been more powerful than Hyoha's 7.62, but given the expertise of these marksmen, this distinction would likely have minimal impact in a duel between them. Instead, the decisive factor would be the battlefield environment. Hyoha excelled as a winter warfare specialist, adept at fighting and concealing himself in snowy conditions. On the other hand, Hathcock was renowned for his jungle combat skills, often outmaneuvering even native snipers familiar with those environments. Hathcock has the upper hand in a jungle setting due to his expertise and familiarity with such terrain. Conversely, Hyoha's survival instincts and camouflage skills would likely lead him to victory in a winter battleground. Despite Hyoha's higher hit count, influenced by the unique circumstances of the Winter War, where he targeted Soviet troops in a stark, snowy landscape, both men were exceptionally skilled marksmen. Their proficiency was so closely matched that it is difficult to definitively declare a winner in a hypothetical sniper duel. Therefore, given their comparable skills and differing battlefield strengths, we conclude that such a confrontation would likely result in a draw. Who would emerge victorious in a showdown between Hathcock and Hyoha? Who stands as the ultimate sniper of all time? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you like this video, click on the next one shown on the screen. I'm sure you'll like it. Thanks for watching.